Hello and welcome. My name is Guido Bonanni.
And my name's Celestina Ramo.
And we're from ASL Real Estate. Welcome back to another episode of Freehold Friday. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button. These videos come out about a week prior to hitting the market. Now today we have two great opportunities for you, both of those in the freehold purchase. One of them is in regional Victoria.
Yep.
And the other one is in Melton.
Either end of the scale in terms of price as well, Guido. We've got one at 120,000, which is an investment, and one at 1.6 plus GST.
So let's start with Horsham,
Yep.
which is our regional one. This is at 41 Dumbula Road in Horsham.
Correct. This is a former restaurant, cafe, drive-through. It's about a 10-year-old building. It's quite modern. It's all set up, ready to go, offered vacant possession. The land size there, Guido, is about 2,200 square metres, commercially zoned, car parking, indoor and outdoor dining, and as I said, the drive-through is all set up and ready to go.
Now, I remember this Horsham is sort of halfway between Melbourne and Victoria, so Melbourne, Victoria,
Correct.
Adelaide and Melbourne.
Yep.
Right? And I in December drove back from Adelaide and noticed you drive through Horsham. Now the population of Horsham itself is only 16,000 people.
Yep.
Saying that though, they get a hell of a lot of through traffic.
Exactly.
Coming through.
The guys have looked it up for us, and it's 6,100 commuters daily past the site.
Well, so that would be obviously including residents that live in the area, but also people driving, as I said, back from Adelaide. So the land size on this one here, I think you said was 2,200 odd square metres.
Yep.
Right, and it has got a drive-through. Any more interesting bits about the building that we need to know?
So it's ideal for this quick service retail or takeaway or a restaurant, either a chain or an individual. But also there may be other uses as well, because it's a high profile site, it's a large site, so it could also suit other things subject to approval, like a gym. You could even consider a childcare conversion. I've checked the demand in Horsham and I think that looks okay as well. So that's a use that is worth considering as well. A gym, sports, some sort of retail.
So look, I think it's a fantastic opportunity for a developer because they can come along and also develop the site, so add value to the site, because we've got a great land holding there of 2,200 odd square metres, either extend the current building subject to council approval or demolish and rebuild, but even though it's not a very old building, so you probably wouldn't demolish.
No, it's quite a good building.
So if the people that are watching this video are interested, what's the best way to get a copy of the contract of sale in section 32 yet?
Yeah, so contact me for a full copy of the memo. It's got photos, it's got a site plan, and get in touch. We can have a chat about what we can do with this site.
Fantastic.
It's $1.6 million plus GST.
So they can contact you on?
0408 111 383.
Fantastic. Right, now the next one we have is at 16 Mackenzie Street. Write that down, 16 Mackenzie Street in Melton, and it's suite number 18 that we have for sale. Now, we manage a lot of these investments within our office, and Celestine, I think we started selling the original ones how long ago now?
I think it's more than 15 years ago.
Yeah, more than 15, definitely, definitely.
Possibly even 18 years ago. So I've lost count of how many times we've sold them and sold them again. And fantastic little investment.
All I see is the rent keeps on going up every year. At the moment we've got a lease term of 10 plus 10. Is that correct? That's
correct. Yeah. So it's a new lease. So the tenant has taken up the option. There's been a market review. The rent there is $6,664.80 per annum. That's per annum.
You mentioned the asking price before. How much was that?
$120,000. So such an affordable investment.
So this is the perfect type of investment for somebody that's got a little bit of super saved up, doesn't want to go in and use their super and take out also a mortgage or anything like that. They can go in and pay cash out of their super fund, and then have that guaranteed rent of $6,664.80 per annum plus GST. Who's the other type of buyer that would take this?
Oh yeah, it's definitely an investment type of buyout.
Yep.
So a small investment, it's entry level, it's able to get into this type of investment at a very affordable price. So just explain a little bit about the setup. So it's a former nursing home that was renovated over 15 years ago now, was completely refurbished, and all of the suites, 30 of them, were separately titled. So each of the suites is owned separately, all different landlords, and they're all leased to the management company of the facility.
Yep.
So this $6,664 per annum is paid whether there's an actual person in your room or not.
Yep.
Having said that, there is. It's been full since it opened and is still full. So the rent is reviewed by CPI every year and market review at the end of the term. The benefits of this is you've got an ability to buy an investment at $120,000 with a fantastic return. I think at that it's about 5.5%. It's a government approved tenant. So this tenant has been approved by the Department of Health to operate this facility and have been doing so for over the last 10 years and have signed up for the next 10-year lease. All of the outgoings are paid by the tenant. So even though it's sort of a semi-residential investment, there's no vacancy rate, and there's also no outgoings to pay. The tenant, who is the manager of the facility, pays all of the outgoings. So these are fantastic little investments. They really do sell themselves. $120,000 and income of $6,664.80 plus GST.
So that all sounds very attractive to me, Celestine. So if this one here, we've got the IM ready, we've got the contract to sale in section 32.
Correct.
Right, so somebody could email Celestine on CLESTINE@aslre.com.au or give her a bell on 0408 111 383 for either of these opportunities, really. So today, as we know, as we've just seen, 41 Debulla Road in Horsham, a $1.6 million former restaurant, former drive-through, former Red Rooster for 1.6, and then we've got 18/16 Mackenzie Street in Melton for 120,000. But that's a tenanted investment, returning about, was it 5.5 or 6.5%?
About 5.5%.
About 5.5%. Look, if you have any questions, please contact Celestine directly. If not, have a lovely day.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.